with this deck, and I have 5 cards with different stones for you to pick from. Pick the card or the stone that you feel the most connected to, and I will leave timestamps so you can skip to the reading for that card down below. I have both the guidebook that corresponds with this deck to help me with my reading today, and I also have this Mastering the Tarot book. Before we start, I should preface that I am still a beginner when it comes to tarot. I do not know all the meanings off by heart, which is why I'll be using these guidebooks to help me today. I would also like to say that there is a common misconception that tarot is meant to be used for divination. Personally, I use tarot as a way to reflect on situations in my life. I do not use it as a tool for reading my future, although some might. I don't believe that that is the purpose. If you don't resonate with the reading you get, that is perfectly fine. We take what resonates and we leave what doesn't. Without further ado, let's get into the video. The first card we have here today resonates with this blue stone. And your card is the Father of Cups. This is also known as the King of Cups. This is in the Cups suit. Consulting the guidebook, we can see that this card stands for dignity, compassion, and kindness are of utmost importance. Gentle power must learn to listen, to help others. Listen to your intuition, to the universe, and to others. Keep proper boundaries when in a leadership role. Deep-rooted insecurities may hold you back. Let's consult the mastering of the tarot. science. He covers his emotional nature with a calm exterior and enjoys quiet power. The main thing to consider with this card is to remember to be kind to others above anything else, and to remember to consider others, especially if you are in a position of power over them. Card 2. This is your stone. And your card is the Hermit. Jumping to the guidebook. The Hermit is the highest level of enlightenment. You must be willing to climb to reach him for guidance and truth. Silence equals clarity. When soul-searching answers are internal, let go of fixed values and beliefs. The Hermit has peaked spiritually and is ready to share. You must be content with your solitude and alone with your thoughts. Compassionate detachment allows others to find their own way. Wisdom, meditation, soul-searching, introspection, and isolation. Looking at the other guidebook, Silent Council, a meeting with one who will guide the seeker towards his goal, the encourage and maturity to do what is right, the open-mindedness to be willing to accept help when offered. People are often big-headed and refuse to accept any other way of doing things than their own. If this card comes up in your past, then he has been offered some wise advice. If this card appears in your future, then you need help and should draw more cards to see what that advice should be. Based on these two books, this card is suggesting that you listen to your intuition and that you spend some time alone to reflect on things that are happening in your life right now. You need to get used to being alone and trusting what your intuition has to tell you. Using some forms of meditation, you will be able to connect with your your deeper thoughts. This is definitely not a bad card to draw. It is just reminding you that you shouldn't be living your life for other people. You should be living your life for yourself, and that you may need to reconnect with yourself to figure out what that life should be. Welcome to card number 3. Your stone is this pinky one here. And if you resonated with this card or this stone, your card is the Father of Wands. Using the guidebook, we can see that you have a vision. You have an idea to change the world. You make others feel special. New and exciting opportunities are coming your way. You may be ambitious and charismatic. You want to have it all, but at what cost? Having a look at the Mastering the Tarot, the Father of Wands is equivalent to the King of Wands. Lions and salamanders, symbols of fire, are on the pillar behind the king. Salamanders also adorn his robe, and at his feet a live salamander looks on. Beneath his crown he wears a cap for maintenance, symboling authority. A country gentleman, usually married and a father of the family. He is handsome and passionate, can be generous and noble, yet strong and hasty. He is a good leader and agile in both body and mind. What this card is trying to tell you is that you may have new and exciting opportunities coming your way, and you may be ambitious and charismatic, but you need to keep yourself in check. That charismatic attribute may not always be a good thing. These new and exciting opportunities may give you the chance to take your ideas and change the world. It's up to you whether that change is for good or for bad. You need to make sure that this newfound power does not lead to arrogance. Hence why you need to keep yourself in check. Welcome the card of change. You may be stepping into the unknown or embarking on a spiritual journey, rejecting physical and material pleasures in the pursuit of spirituality. Nothing happens if nothing happens. There is no hope where you stay if you need to move on. Look into a higher power for guidance. If we look at the Mastering the Tarot book, we can see that this card, a man with a staff, walks away from all he has previously held dear. The Eight of Cups stacked so neatly show his previous concern and care. Now he turns his back on them and heads towards the barren mountains. Perhaps he is seeking something higher than material success and pleasures. The moon, in both its full and waning quarter, looks on. Rejection of the material life, abandonment of one's present mode of life, disappointment in love, misery and repining without cause, for the cups are still full. Desire to leave material success is something higher. What I'm getting from this card here for you is that it may be time to move on. It may be hard, and you may not want to. You may have put a lot of effort into what do you need to move on from. Judging by the books, it is most likely a romantic relationship, but that care has been misplaced, and it is better to walk away now while you still have the chance. This card is not asking you to walk away alone. It is saying that spiritual or religious guidance will be there for you, and that if you need to, you can absolutely look to spirituality or religion to help you leave. Do not discount those things in your journey. But I think this card is also saying that if you look to an exterior source to help you find your way, things may work out and it will help you leave the situation. Welcome to card number 5. If you resonated with this clear iridescent type stone, then this is your card. And the card is Strength. Looking into the guidebook, this card is telling to you to be brave, follow your passion and make time for the things that you love. Fight inner doubts and trust your worth. Balance your mental, physical, emotional and spiritual strength. Have compassion, be courteous of your instincts must be cast aside if spiritual wisdom and intuition are to be awakened. Moving to the Mastering the Tarot book. A woman with flowers in her hair and around her waist, with confidence in her powers, closes the lion's mouth. She is exhibiting spiritual courage, for the lion can turn around and rend us if we don't learn how to handle him. She's wearing the white dress of purity. Over her head is the cosmic lemniscate which proclaims her adept. The interpretation of this card: triumph is one's higher nature over material desires. Love is always stronger than hate. The ability to bring both sides of one's nature into harmony is here indicated. The seeker is learning how to release his fears. What this card is trying to tell you is that you need to believe in yourself, have strength in yourself, trust in yourself and your abilities. Make sure to be cautious about what your intuition is telling you, but you still must have trust. Trust that the spiritual world is guiding you in the right direction, and have strength to do things that you may be scared to do, to try things that you may be scared to do, and to live without fear, to believe in yourself enough to have strength to do things that may be hard, may be scary. This card is telling you that it believes in you, and you should believe in you too. Well, we had a great lay of cards here today. I hope you found what you were looking for in the card that you resonated with. Thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate all the kind words you've been leaving me in the comments. Let me know down below what you thought of this video. I know I'm not very good at actually reading the cards. I wish I knew them